told him we needed some content. Everybody loves destruction, Evan. Especially if it's not my own stuff. You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag. Well, good morning, channel. Another great day. Evan just made me breakfast. Actually, Cassandra did, but she's running away. She doesn't want to be on film. I don't know why. So we got some French toast going on. What'd you have for breakfast? French toast. You had French toast too? Yeah. He's just copying me. He's waiting on me, but we edited video. We got a long day ahead of us. What are we doing today?
Chopping.
Chopping.
Hopefully not breaking anything.
You had to say that. Well, now you know how we're cursed. But alrighty, let's dive into today. Chasing the crow. Get some exercise out of him. Hey, we're not going for a ride. We're gonna go do some farming. Alrighty. So what do we got going on here? You gotta give the people the rundown of what you're doing with your life.
I don't know what I'm doing. Whatever you want to do.
You got haylage to chop first.
Yeah, we got some hay down.
We got the chopper to unload. How much hay you got down?
Not a lot. 2 acres. See what the day brings.
Never like when Evan says that. Evan also did tell us that we got to see if stuff breaks down. So now stuff's gonna break down.
No, that's not me. That's my old man.
That's you.
Not me.
Oh, you got the white on the tedder. Wow.
Just sitting there.
That's big timing around here. How's the beef herd since we were last here?
About the same.
Huh? Got a little pile there? Drive over pile? So Pete Mac says you don't have to cover pile.
No. We don't cover it at all.
No plastic. What about covering pile every night? No, that's a Cornell thing?
Yeah, definitely. That's usually the same.
Okay. You know we're gonna have to move this, right?
What?
I don't think it's gonna work sitting on the ground like that. We'll get this unhooked. Brian brought up and said you might have to unhook, or you might have to put a block underneath because I can't get low enough. I don't have airbags and whatnot. But we're gonna see how it goes. Yeah. If we can't get low enough, we can't get low enough, and we'll just block it. Let it air up. Oh, we're good, baby. Am I good? Can you slide underneath that one? Looks like it. So the issue we might have is it's set up where it can sit right down on the deck, but if the pins don't slide out, I'll pull forward and see if it comes off. she's in. Good to rock and roll. Alrighty, we are unloaded. Here's the rundown. I was planning to bring the chopper here anyways, before anything happened previously, because, well, he's got storage sheds, and it can go in here. And as I've talked before, my plan is to probably end up in New York, dealing with stuff, as far as realtors, legalities, buyers, sellers, everything. So we're up in the air on that. As far as the place that I looked at, I don't know. I got to figure it out sooner than later here. Is that window down? No, it's up. I thought the window on the Mac was passenger window is down. But the plan, I was planning to bring the chopper here 3-4 weeks ago. We're gonna go chop some of his feed. He's got some haylage to chop as well. Mess around, probably open up fields for him and stuff like that, so then when he gets into it combining, he can just go. So we'll clean up some properties, do some smaller stuff, because Kemperhead, you can do whatever. Do stuff that doesn't have as many ears on it, because combining stuff with no ears is not that much fun. But alrighty, that is where we're at. Let's dive into it today. I don't know, I guess we're gonna probably start with corn, and then we'll do some haylage with him after. I don't know, maybe we'll split this up. Maybe we'll go see some other people doing some stuff. But I appreciate you guys watching along through all this. We'll get it figured out. Yeah, just live day to day. So I did order some seals, some bearings, and all sorts of other stuff from Lancaster Parts. They just didn't show up before I left, so we actually got a little leak there. So if I just fill that head up, that way we know there's oil in it. I know it's gonna leak out over the time of using it, but it is what it is. So I do have all the parts to rebuild that whole piece coming, and I don't know why they're actually not here yet. But big things happening here. So he's raking hay. He's got haylage down. That's Evan's father. Chopper's on there. We could have brought the hay head out, but honestly, for what we were gonna do, there's no point in spending the time taking the kernel processor out, because you cannot chop haylage with a processor in. So, and I got the processor in, so I figured we might as well. And there's some people that say, oh, you don't need a processor if you're doing beef cows or whatnot. It is so much nicer. I don't care. A lot of people don't say that, but there is some. So Evan's got the 4755 hooked up, and they chopped some grass yesterday, but he's headed up the hill to rake some there, and I'm gonna chop off some end rows and open up a section, and then from there we'll finish the grass, and then we'll go into chopping some for him. So, well, hooked up. Yeah, just using it to open things up. So let's see where we get to. So Evan's cows actually got out and they messed with the front of this, and it's 6 rows of each variety. It's a plot. I think Bobby, who's been on the show, it's a channel plot. So you see there's different varieties every 6 rows. So I just cleaned up the front for him, and yeah. Then we'll actually get into something here. That's all we're actually here to chop. Just that. So this is what I mean by chopping the rows that didn't make much ear close to the headlands. Out there it's got ears on it. Right here, well, as you see, we ain't chopping much, but I'm opening it up because he does have a smaller field in the back here. The cool thing about chopping with a 6-row corn planter in front of you, everything lines up. See how I can take all 6 rows, and usually with a 4-row, the gap between some of the rows doesn't line up, and then you're bouncing back and forth between it. I had a lot of people ask me how many rows ahead this was, and that's the reason why a lot of the time you see me only take 5 rows at a time. But, and when I'm filming like this, I'm not pushing the machine because it's tough to stop or do something in a quick time when you got one hand free. But yeah, we'll get this opened right up for him. How is is it? Is it wonderful?
Oh yeah.
Is it everything you ever wanted?
Oh yeah.
Look at that. That's amazing. Little greener. We're going back there. Evan loves to be on YouTube, so he's a big social media guy.
I just don't want to go too crazy on that wagon, that's all.
We're gonna fill it. That wagon's built tough.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Aren't you a big social media guy?
No.
You got Facebook.
Had.
No, you still have it. We're friends on Facebook.
But I don't use it.
When was the last time you logged in there? 2007?
It was longer than that.
You got Instagram.
Yup.
You don't like anything or post anything.
No, I can't.
You just
not cool enough.
You just creep on everybody's stuff.
I'm not cool enough.
Yep. Hey, you got crop circles out here.
Yeah, I know.
That's from Bear?
Fair.
Bears get in here and just destroy fields if you don't know. Holy smokes. Look at all the bear damage. That's what Evan was saying, like, Evan's riding along just to ride along with me. But they'll get in here and just destroy everything, roll around, eat it, make a friggin' mess of it. So that's why I wanted to chop here, because it's far enough away from anybody that they don't stop and do anything. So Evan said I can't fill it more because, well, we're gonna break that little wagon. I told him we needed some content. Everybody loves destruction, Evan. Especially if it's not my own stuff. Oh. We'll drag this back and then we're gonna go and do some haylage. We're just messing around opening things up as they're raking. Evan used to be a big puller too, so you know. Now it's just it's a washed up pull tractor that just hauls wagons.
Huh?
Washed up pull tractor that just hauls wagons. Does some raking, right?
Normally
Round bale. She might have a little bit of weight on her. We're squatting some on the tires. Oh yeah, that back left tire is not happy with us. So he's mixing a little bit together here, doing a big ration. Forgot he had a dump trailer. Maybe I'll just run that for life. It's a nice dump trailer too. So he went and got the hopper bottom, and then he swapped trucks out. So that hopper bottom doesn't have any hydraulics on it, but hey, they tell you feed that stuff out. Cows love it.
They probably eat it.
So I loaded it too full, but Evan's had this issue in the past. What are you gonna do about it? So we got the front shoveled out and saw that the chain had broke itself and wrapped itself around. So I said, rip this back tailgate off. This wagon's already been over once, and he's already broke one chain, and they tried to fix it, and well, here we are again. So we shoveled 3/4 of this out. We had bigger issues in the back, I guess. We'll get shoveling. A lot of fun. Evan's gonna tell you that I broke it, but he also says Homer broke it. And it's also been rolled over.
We have a great track record.
Great track record. Evan sets me up with broken stuff. Fatigued equipment.
I don't have a Duffy Ag budget.
He doesn't have the budget.
Duffy Ag budget.
There ain't no Duffy Ag budget right now, so we're flying by what is it, Cedarburg Pants? Farming at its finest. Farming with friends.
We do a lot of that.
You think we should just weld the links back together and try one more load?
Yeah.
Maybe the next one.
Another chain together.
Maybe the next one will be a little bit better. They don't make them fucking brackets. What brackets? You buy those or build them.
I did. I built them myself.
That's our issue. We've seen your welding. Helen Keller does a pretty good job at it too. Alrighty, let's see if we can break this. Full disclosure, Evan did not tell me to stop chopping. He was nodding. Alrighty. Figured I'd split the day up some. We are actually running late. Wicked late. So, this is a video you guys get. I appreciate you guys watching along. I appreciate all the support, all the comments. There's a bunch of action to come, so make sure you're liked, subscribed. What are we going to do? Farm. See you guys on the next one. Have a good one.